Okay, so we're going to learn the technique. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to hold our flag, fist from the tab. Our arm is going to be parallel to the ground, and we're going to be at a 45 angle. Your feet are going to be in second position. Make sure they're shoulder width apart. And the first count is 8. When you go to count 8, you're going to take your arm and you're going to move it towards your belly button, flag coming straight up and down in front of your face to divide it. Make sure that you're 6 inches from your hand to your belly button. So that's going to look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8. The next count is 8 and. For 8 and, we're simply going to go from 8 and we're going to turn our wrist flat. You want to make sure that you press your thumb up against the tab. That way that it's a straight line and your tip or your butt isn't sticking up. It's nice and flat. So all together that's going to look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8 and. Notice how I pass through count 8. From here I'm passing through count 8 and then going to 8 and. I'm not coming up and over, and I'm not passing this straight line that's dividing my body. So the next count we're going to do is we're going to go from 8 and to count 1. So we're already here at our belly button, 6 inches away. The flag is straight. All you're going to do is you're going to turn your wrist and you're going to grab thumbs down at the tab. Okay? You want to make sure that you don't have any separation in your hands and that you're really squeezing the flagpole, but your elbows aren't sticking out and up. You need to relax your shoulders, okay? And be at your spin spot. So that's going to look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And you want to make sure and squeeze there. The next thing that we're going to do is called a drop stop. Basically what you do is from count 1, you're going to take your right hand off of the flagpole. Your flagpole is going to rotate, and you're going to re-grab simultaneously or at the same time with your left hand, like so. Your left hand is going to be 6 inches from the top and at the tab, which is roughly your forehead belly button area. So all together, that's going to look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, stop, 2. And you really want to make sure that you box out those arms, like I'm doing now, because that's going to give you a nice, crisp stop. So all together again, it's going to look like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, stop, 2. And that way, when you're doing spins, and you're getting tired or whatever, just make sure that your stop is like the very best hard-hitting stop you can do. That's the reason for a drop stop. It's like putting the punctuation at the end of the sentence. So I'll do 10 spins, drop stop: 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and drop and stop. Notice that when I did it, that my elbows moved as little as possible. That's really important because you don't want to look like a chicken, okay? You don't want to flap your wings and fly away. You want to be as still as you possibly can and just barely use your arms, okay? And the technique is the same on the other side. So for the left side, you're still going to be here at 7. 8 is still going to be at your belly button, making sure that we're 6 inches, okay? Splitting. 8 and is going to be flat. You want to make sure that you're pressing your thumb up against that tab, okay? When I say a fist from the tab, I say, so my thumb is at the tab and my hand is a fist from. That way when I re-grab into that spin, that I'm grabbing at the tab and not in the silk, because that's how we get caught, okay? So this is still 8 and, this is 1. And then for left hands, for your left hand, your right hand is going to be at the top for a drop stop, and your left hand is going to be at the bottom, still belly button, forehead level. So I'll do a drop stop on this side: 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop, stop. And I'll go ahead and do 10 spins for you. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and drop and stop. The reason why I'm saying the and counts in between is to make sure that when I say drop and stop, that and count is when you're hitting that flat position. From here, you're hitting flat, and then you're hitting that stop position. So make sure that we're really thinking about that flat position before we grab with both of our hands.